can make a difference. We'll be doing it to Snyder's Gateway and NASCAR game. The first 15,000 fans will be getting their very own Benny the Bull calendar. We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you have an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word "Bull" along with your issue and seat location to 55555. A member of our guest relations team will respond and address your concern immediately. Don't forget to connect the game with valuable. What better way to start the year than the Lakers and your favorite mascot, Benny the Bull and the Love Bowl. Fans, don't miss out on future Bulls home games. We still have tickets available.
Confident and ready for action, the Bulls as they headed to the locker room earlier on. The hometown crowd certain to give them a warm welcome. Hello and thanks for joining us on Noche La NBA, the NBA's celebration of Latin heritage, both among its players and fans. Along with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Hall of Famer David Aldridge will be joining us from the sidelines moments from now. And a look at the block shot number over the last few seasons for Nicholas Claxton.
The blocks just aren't coming for him nearly as much as they were a few years ago. I think he's lost a little something in terms of that intimidation factor and that ability to change a game with his interior defense, and that's too bad.
So the Nets starting five. Down on the block, it's Johnson with Claxton. Cody Martin is out there with Dennis Schroeder, and it's Caldwell in at the three. And for Chicago, Levine and Williams up in the forward positions. Kobe White is out there with Josh Giddey. And it's Vucevic in at the five, roaming the pace. Near the end of the season in our sights now, Stan, how much of a toll does a regular season take on a coach?
Well, Kevin, the big thing is you just don't sleep a lot because you're running on adrenaline and your mind is always going, looking for more and more answers. So it can be exhausting mentally.
And with the season in its stretch run, MP's been out to prove that his name should be on the Rookie of the Year trophy.
And everything he's done lately has only made his case stronger. He's showing the kind of poise and maturity that not many rookies have. Put that together with his physical skills, and it's easy to see why he's so special.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Pass to Giddey. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
You can't forget about Levine from deep.
You know, Stan, as productive as Zach Levine has been, you get the sense he wants to compete for titles. He wants more than just the individual stuff.
Yeah, and especially, Kevin, at this point in his career, it just hasn't all worked for the teams he's been on yet, but he's still got some time to figure it out.
Yeah, he does. And here is Giddey after the three-pointer from Dennis Schroeder. And it's Levine that time on the assist from Giddey. Levine's got 6.
The shots are certainly falling for him here in the early stages.
Pass to Caldwell over Levine. Caldwell can't hit.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
From 13 and all around the rim that time before dropping in.
Yeah, it seems like White's got that in-between range figured out.
And the basket by Caldwell.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rag. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now here's Williams. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Levine. And making our way toward the finish line, this is a great time to check out the new power rankings. You look at the Bulls. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And when I look at the Nets, they weren't supposed to be this good. I mean, people have now started to accept that they're a real factor in how this season will ultimately play out.
And the basket by Caldwell.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Now here's Vucevic in the game against Orlando. Very impressive. Hey, Coach, one area the Bulls can struggle with, defending the outside shot.
Yeah, Kevin, they've been very poor the last few seasons on that front. Not closing out, missing assignments. It's strange because they were once elite in that regard under Donovan.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, Jay in that last matchup against Cleveland was phenomenal. He scored 33 points and, as always, was a force on defense, doing whatever he wanted at that end. Yet another outstanding game for him. He's playing with a ton of...
Connects again from distance.
Well, we expected him to come in firing. It's just another three-point barrage.
What a phenomenal run it's been for him. Nearing 5th on the list of most triples in a season.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by Brooklyn.
And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul.
Slow the gas, MP. In there.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Caldwell can't hit. Bulls trail by 5, setting the floor for the Nets. Johnson is out there with Miles Bridges. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovic. Then it's Martin. And it's Caldwell in at the 2. To the inside. Knocked away. Yep, it counts. 14 points for Jay.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
And the basket by Caldwell.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
White the pass to Craig. Now here's Levine. And there's the drive. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. We see coaches stand willing to pay fines for complaining about the officiating. I'm having a hard time thinking if you ever did that. Going back in my Rolodex here. Did you? Did you ever do that, Coach?
I mean, Kevin, I paid hundreds of thousands of dollars of fines in the NBA. Yeah. My wife was not real happy about that at one point, reminding me early on that we had 4 kids we were going to try to put through college. And she told me one year I just gave away 2 college educations.
Oh, goodness.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Here's White, and that comes off the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got 3 assists in the game. Claxton the pass to Caldwell. It's good from long range. Caldwell's got a pair of triples in the second now for Brooklyn.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
Levine wide open. A three-pointer off the mark.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
Caldwell can't hit.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, that's one he'd like to have back. Those are the opportunities you have to convert.
Brooklyn leading by 6. Down low, here's Johnson, and he banks in the layup. Johnson's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with the basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. checked in for Chicago. And the Nets making a change here as well. Schroeder's checked in. And it's the Bulls with the ball. Trailing here by 8. Williams kicks to Levine. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Levine's got 18 points.
That's his third triple of the night, forcing the defense to extend out. That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
The Bulls shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. Levine passes to White. Kick out to Levine. Lets it go with the 3. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying it. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
And the basket by Caldwell.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Now here's Giddey. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. And the rejection by Claxton. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's Caldwell. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here's Levine. That's down the hatch. Knocks one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
Well, the defense has got to know, when Levine is getting hot like this, they're in for a long night.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
Second personal foul.
The Nets shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
Not really where you'd like to be as a team in terms of free throw shooting, just about 73%.
Giddey, the pass to Vucevic. And that comes off the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got 4 assists in the game. And so that's the end of the first half. It's the Nets up by 7. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
We'll get to the first half action in just a second, but first, let's take a look at where teams are sitting in the power rankings.
When I look at the Nets, they've got to put together a good stretch. They got to make a jump in the rankings. They seem to be peaking at the right time, Ernie.
Yeah, they're a team nobody wants to play right now. Take my word, they could be scary if they have. And returning our attention to this game, a solid first half for the Brooklyn Nets.
They've been in.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. It's been one outstanding game from Jay.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Vucevic in at center with Williams next to him. Josh Giddey is out there with one. And it's Levine in at the 3 spot. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. And so White will bring it up for the Bulls. It's a 5-point game. They can look forward to the Rockets Arena after this matchup to take on Houston. That will kick off a 6-game road trip for the team. A three-pointer, no good. Brooklyn's gone 7 of 9 on three-pointers tonight. Outstanding mark from long range.
Not only is he putting up the numbers, but he's doing it at a very efficient rate. Exactly when his team needs it.
LaVine for 3. The rebound by the Nets.
Not a great start to the second half, just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
And the basket by Caldwell.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, Kobe White became one of the top candidates last season for most improved player. He says, I always tried to just let the work show. I wanted to prove that I could be a starting guard in this league. I've just got to continue to get better every day, be aggressive, and be who I am. Kevin, back to you.
All right, DA, love that attitude. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
And that one's good. Schroeder. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Giddey the pass to Vucevic. And taken away by Johnson. Pass to Martin. The Nets working the ball around now. Caldwell can't hit.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
LaVine kicks to White, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Since the All-Star break, these guys have been on fire, courtesy of the 2K leaderboard. These are your second-half scoring leaders. Well, you look at Jay, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
He is making his mark in a big way and with big points. You love to see guys get better the later in the season we get.
And the shot goes down.
Dennis Schroeder.
Schroeder's got the lead up to 11 now for Brooklyn.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He's made the decision that he wants to huddle up with his guys. Lonzo Ball is checked in for LaVine. And the Nets making a change here as well. Miles Bridges, he's checked in for Cameron Johnson. Vucevic to the pass, the ball. Here's Giddey. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Giddey's got 5 points so far.
And I know Giddey would rather shoot threes straight on, but being versatile makes him even more effective.
Ball against Schroeder. And the upcoming schedule for Brooklyn. On Saturday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the Boston Celtics. Then on Sunday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks.
And looking at the Boston matchup, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. There's 1:54 left in the third. Schroeder passes to Caldwell. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got assist number 8 now on the night. Bulls trail by 9. Here's ball. Outside White. On the wing, Giddey. And the three off target. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Martin finds Schroeder. Here's Caldwell. Three-pointer. Chicago grabs the miss. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's White, and the jam by White.
And White is just so fast. Once he leaks out in the open floor, he's tough to keep pace with.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And the basket by Caldwell.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Up top, Giddey. He's guarded by Caldwell. And Giddey gets it to go.
Well, Giddey loves to finish strong inside, and he knows how to take advantage of his size.
To the middle. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
I don't know what the heck happened there. That's just a...
Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Billy Donovan talking to his team. He told him he liked the way they were working, but he said we have to really get after it. All we need is a couple of stops. Keep your focus. We'll see if they can close it out. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Here's Ball.
Yeah, and I like the aggressiveness from Bogdanovich. Does an awesome job staying with his man and just making things difficult.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Down on the block, it's Johnson with Claxton. Bogdanovich out there with Jay, and it's Bridges in at the small forward. We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Levine. So for the Bulls, Vucevic, he's checked in for Jalen Smith. Josh Giddey comes in for Dosunmu. And it's White in for Lonzo Ball. Then for the Nets, Martin comes in for Miles Bridges. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Bogdanovich. Here's the 3. And again for 3.
9 in and 9 out. You can count on him to stretch the defense and just open up the floor.
Would you believe he's now tied for 5th most triples in a single season? It's amazing. It'll go, and the Nets lead is cut back down to 3 points with the bucket from Levine. Here's Caldwell. Rebound collected by Levine. Levine's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And taken away by Johnson. It's stolen by Vucevic. Outside, White. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Caldwell. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
Williams finds White. The 3. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Caldwell. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
They've hardly needed anyone else today to get out to this lead. I mean, he's provided almost all of their offense.
And here's Levine who brings it up for the Bulls. They trail by 7. And there's the foul. It's on Cameron Johnson. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team.
And there's a minute 45 left to play in the final quarter. Shot from 12. And yep, Couple bounces, and it falls. Levine's got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, Levine pulling out the clutch gene.
Caldwell can't hit. Well, Chicago has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Vucevic with the rebound. Bulls trail by 5. Giddey kicks to Levine, takes the three, and that comes off the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got assist number 8 now on the night. Caldwell passes to Martin, over Giddey, and that one comes up a bit short. Chicago's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Levine against Martin. Levine dishes to White. Pass to Giddey. Just 4 to shoot. To take the lead. Rebound, Brooklyn. They've led by as many as 11 points. It drops.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Levine, good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Well, in a situation like this, you go to a proven scorer like Levine every time.
And another one!
Once again, he's hit the 50-point mark as he continues to be a force of nature this season.
This performance, GA, has tied him for third most 50-point games in a season. He keeps just delivering one great performance after another.
I can't believe he has matched Kobe's 10 games of 50 points. Just shows the level of greatness we are witnessing this season.
The Bulls now. 4-point game. Nails the tray.
Important points right there from White, showing he wants more responsibility over time.
And he commits the intentional foul. 23 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
The first one, and that will put them up by 2. so he drops them both. It's a three-point game.
Yeah, at this point, they're going to have to go for the three and try to force OT.
Into the lane. Yes!
And Levine showing off his explosive leaping ability there off the drive. Big boots with a big bucket. That is clutch.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Well, given the scenario here, how do you approach this next possession?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
It's the first, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good. Being both at the line, it's a three-point game. And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy, and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get a...
Personal foul. 4-2 foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. He's able to hit the second one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Schroeder passes to Johnson. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And that about wraps it up. For Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
Sorry, man. Tough game tonight.
Time to warm up. Get ready to rock.
Facing one of the heavyweights tonight. MP.
right, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some... Brent, we're now in the later stages of the season. What would you say to teams that are out of the playoff picture?
There's a couple things that you can do, BA. It's you continue to rely on the guys who've gotten you to this point, which is a grind, and you want them to understand how long the season is, and that if you're going to be successful, it's going to be hard. And then the other thing you can do is turn over some minutes to younger players, obviously, to get development, put them in those situations, and continue to build those relationships for the strides that those players need to take come the offseason.
In the back half of the season, rookies are being scrutinized as award season approaches. MP has said his sights are set on winning Rookie of the Year.
Well, he's certainly one of the crown jewels of this rookie class. But remember when he talked about sort of distancing himself from his peers? That hasn't come to fruition. And he's taken some flack for it, too. That's why starting tonight, I looked for him to shift into a higher gear.
Now the opening lineup for Atlanta. Johnson at the 4 with Capella at the 5. Tim Hardaway is out there with Trae Young. And it's Risache in at the small forward position.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Jordi Fernandez. We talked about star guard Trae Young, their biggest problem tonight. Coach said Young is one of the most explosive offensive guys in this league. We want to make him a volume scorer, force Trae into lower percentage looks. Should be a fascinating matchup, BA.
Thank you for that, Allie. And you look at the history of the Hawks. Brent, they've won one NBA championship. That was back in 1958.
Yeah, BA, tough for people in Atlanta to even recognize that because the team wasn't there in 58. They were in St. Louis, and they were led by the great Bob Pettit, who was one of the first really impressive, agile big man of his era.
Caldwell passes to Claxton. Hardaway against Martin. Pass to Caldwell. And here's Claxton. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Now here's Young. Looking at his scoring efficiency, he's averaging around 29 a game. Uses the glass on the layup.
Great job by Young there, not settling for a jumper and getting that ball close in.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And in that March stretch, some interesting things going on in the East. You take a look at the Nets, 6th best record in their respective conference right now, hoping to end the season on a high note. And of course, there's the Hawks, down 4 spots.
Well, I think for Brooklyn, what's impressive is they've reached much of their potential this year. The big question, though, people are asking is, do they have what it takes to become a front runner?
They still had enough players take positive steps forward to call this season a success. Maybe they're not at the top of the standings where they'd hope they'd be, but they're in really good position in terms of the playoff picture.
Really left him alone that time. Young's got his second basket.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight. That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Pass to Risache. Outside Young. For 3. Nails it from 3. Young's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
He's knocking down most everything, guys. 3 of 4 here.
Man, Brent, when Trae Young is on the floor, his teams put up ridiculous offensive numbers. What makes Trae a difference maker?
Well, I think Trae's relentlessness as an offensive player is hard to defend. I mean, he is so quick with the basketball. He gets into the teeth of the defense and causes so many problems, BA. He sometimes has those stretches where he becomes an offense unto himself.
6 to shoot. Pass to Hardaway. The 3 is up. Brooklyn pulls it in. They beat the Hawks during their last encounter in Atlanta.
And they came away with the win because everyone contributed. The starters, the bench, they all played as a unit.
The second unit came in last game and just played lights-out basketball. I'm sure they'd like to do that again. That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Here's Risacher. Outside Hardaway. Caldwell grabs the miss.
He loved to make them pay for giving up that wide-open jumper, just unable to do so.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Caldwell. Jacks up a three. And the Nets, another three. There's 18 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Young against Schroeder. Young looking over the floor. Well, good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Brooklyn out in front. They lead by 1. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. Some good action.
MP, I need a spark. What do you can do?
Nets trail by 4. And the Hawks looking at who they've got. Trae Young out there with Dyson Daniels. Then it's Larry Nance. Then there's Okongwu. And it's Hunter in at the small forward. Caldwell passes to Bridges. There's the triple. And he buried. His first look.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, Jay in the last matchup against the Celtics just played phenomenal. He dropped 27 points. He knocked down some trays last game. A great sign for his team. And he's been on a tear, playing confident and doing anything he wants on the floor. He is so hard to stop. Brian?
Yeah, Allie, he was playing with excellent intensity out there, getting what he wanted.
Agreed. He's coming into this one with some great momentum.
No reason to settle. Just keep getting to his money spots.
And Atlanta misses again. Brooklyn's gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Caldwell. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Hawks trail by 4. Here's Young. Last game he had 34 points. Pass to Okongwu. Now here's Hunter. Over Bogdanovich. And there's Hunter on the assist from Okongwu. Hunter's got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, that's a shoot-around shot as Hunter had plenty of space to knock it down.
And it's Bridges with the jam.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. And how about our AT&T 5G Slam Cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. And Young has got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks. 4-point game. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Hornets at Spectrum Center in Charlotte. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road. Grant, there's a huge difference between talent on paper versus winning.
You're right, B.A., and it comes down to coaching, chemistry, and sacrifice. And I think the biggest thing is effort. All things being equal, the team that plays the hardest is going to win. He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Nick Claxton, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Schroeder comes in for Bogdanovich. A big group substitution here for Atlanta. Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Johnson comes in for Nance. Risacher, he's checked in for Hunter. And Tim Hardaway subbed in for Trae Young. Here's Daniels. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. Gets the 3 ball to go.
He's got some growing confidence right now in the catch-and-shoot game, Hardaway Jr. Feels like he could score from anywhere.
It's down. His 7th make in 13 attempts today. Hawks trail by 3. Pass to Riza Shea. Outside Johnson. Martin against Hardaway. Lets it go from deep. And the Hawks with another 3.
Pretty much poor defensive effort there. You have to get a hand in his face when he's spotting up from distance.
And here's Martin. Pass to Caldwell. Right wing. Just 5 to shoot. From outside, off the mark. Atlanta's gone 4 of 7 from 3 during the second quarter. Hardaway with it. Claxton picks him up. Hardaway, the pass to Daniels. Shoots over Schroeder. Daniels misses.
Let's be honest. That's not a shot he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot off.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Brooklyn's gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. Caldwell hits yet again. Wow!
And in terms of first-year players, he is one of the most high-volume scorers in league history. He's now tied for 5th all-time in points scored by a rookie.
You just get the sense that there is so much more in store for this fabulous young talent. The sky is the limit. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Brooklyn out in front. They lead by 2. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games. And what about you guys? Did you like to look ahead on the schedule, or did you take the one game at a time approach?
Well, I know Shaq liked to look ahead. He had to have his dinner reservations planned out way in advance.
Hey, eating well on the road is important.
And let's discuss the first half. So far, Atlanta's in a close one.
Their trouble is defending the arc. It's got to be a team effort. Just one break.
Thanks as always.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. And Brooklyn with possession here. The lead is 2. Johnson and Claxton patrol the middle. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Cody Martin. And it's Caldwell in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Brooklyn shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he can't get the first one. Good on the second one. And Atlanta with possession here. To the inside. Here's Riza Shea. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Riza Shea's got his second basket on the night.
It's always good to see Riza Shea mixing it up down low.
And out on the wing, Zach Riza Shea has so many things scouts are looking for these days.
Yeah, B.A., this guy has tremendous potential as a two-way threat. Great length, good athleticism, and his jump shot could be elite.
Young from long range gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Brooklyn trailing. Down low. Claxton can't get it to go. And the Hawks shooting a terrific 58% from the floor. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
With the game on the line, Ice Tray is dangerous. fan. Young said, I've been owning the moment my whole life. That's what I do. I've worked too hard to be afraid of the moment. Brian?
Well, Allie, it definitely shows in his play. It's great stuff there. Thank you.
Coming into the league, a lot of people see Zachary Risacher as a 3-and-D guy. The question becomes, what more can he bring to the table as he matures as a player? Defensively, you have to stay connected to him at all times, or he will bury you.
Outside Hardaway. Schroeder against Young. This one for three. Atlanta again missing. For Brooklyn, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Outside Johnson. Let's go with a 3. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
Anytime the ball is headed towards Cam Johnson, he's thinking shot. It's a pretty good idea.
Outside Johnson. Outside Young. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by Johnson.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Puts the move on. Caldwell, good. Caldwell's got 29 points.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Pass to Risacher. Shot to stop the run. Claxton with a rebound. Brooklyn leading by 4. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
And he's going for the oop here. And the slam dunk by Capella.
And what timing, Capella getting up there and capping that one off.
And Jordy Fernandez calls timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Bridges, he's checked in for Johnson. And a change for the Hawks. Hunter's checked in. Caldwell passes to Martin. The 3. The rebound by Atlanta. Outside Hunter. Pass to Capella. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Shoots from the baseline. And the shot goes down. Capella's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And Capella must be feeling a little bit confident because that's just a tad outside of his range. Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
From deep, Johnson connects from downtown. And now a 3-point Hawks lead.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Caldwell, good.
Putting on a shooting clinic from deep. He had that huge first half, and he's still rolling.
And we've got 1:18 left in the third quarter. The shot by Johnson, no good.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it. Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
And here's Hunter for 3. Kept alive by Atlanta. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. 2-point game. Offensive rebound. And out of bounds. Atlanta will have it. And the Nets making a change here. Finney Smith's checked in. Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. Daniels comes in for Trae Young. 41 seconds left in the third. Pass to Hunter. 3-pointer. Rebound Brooklyn. Bridges has got his 5th rebound in this one. Inside. Here's Caldwell. And here's Schroeder outside. Unable to get that one. Martin against Hardaway. 3-pointer. Knocks it down from distance. Hardaway's got 14 points for the game.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, both teams putting up points in a hurry. Atlanta on top. They lead by 1. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
Well, what a terrific game. It's getting ready for the Hawks. Clint Capella. He's checked in for Okongwu. Johnson comes in for Nance. Risache, he's checked in for Hunter. And Hardaway is subbed in for Daniels. On the court for the Hawks. Risache and Johnson, they're the forwards. Tim Hardaway is out there with Trae Young. And it's Capella in at the center position. Young inside, covered by Schroeder. Off with the layup.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Caldwell misses.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Hawks trail by 6. Young, the pass to Capella. Over Claxton. Some solid defense from Claxton.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Atlanta's gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. Young against Schroeder. Young on the drive. Pass to Risache. Basket counts.
How about the rookie, Zachary Risache, delivering a timely bucket?
Schroeder finds Claxton. Here's Caldwell. And it's good. He hits another one.
And with each game, it seems his rookie campaign gets brighter and brighter. He now has the 4th most points ever in a rookie season.
And he's not done yet. This sort of success really breeds confidence for a young player. Not that he needs a confidence boost, though. 1:36 left in the game. Young with it. Capella screen on Schroeder. Shot clock at 6. Young misses. No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
Pass to Caldwell. Beyond the arc. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got 4 rebounds now. Now here's Young. There's 57 seconds left in the fourth. Got it.
Woo-hoo, not many better players late in games than Trae Young.
This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
To the paint. Here's Johnson. Claxton with a rebound. And so they foul intentionally. Brooklyn with the ball, leading by 5.
Boy, I'd love to see him just get a smidge closer to the basket. Once he sees a few shots go in from there, that might open up everything from distance.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Capella. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul. He drops the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
That's how you protect the lead. Build it out with clutch free throws.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Johnson to the inside. Here's Young. Claxton with a rebound. Here's Caldwell. Corner shot. Down the pipe it goes. Schroeder with the assist. Caldwell's got 39.
Well, that's a needle in the haystack shot right there. You're not going to hit that one all that often.
Going inside. So we see Brooklyn get the win here. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Brent Barry, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching tonight's game. We'll see you next time.
Looks like we got ourselves a franchise play.
Okay, most of the season has come and gone. We've seen all we've needed to see. Can we just give MP his Rookie of the Year already while he's still young?
me?
What's good?
Talk it now. You got it. Come on, man.
Nah, we good. Let's ball. Yeah, man. Good catch.
You're like money in the bank.
Someone tee him up.
Keep going.
I'm not even breaking the sweat out here. Don't even play with me.
There you go. Let's go.
That's all right.
Give me that.
Come on. And Fuego, baby. Your confidence is shot now. Let's go. Gear up. We good.
Hey, heads up.
I'm a beast.
On one. Who got ball? Shot.
Well, excuse me.
Flush, baby. Easy on me.
All day, baby.
It's time for you to go to sleep.
Trying out here. Defend him.
One more.
Let's go. Hey, see you later, man.
So I'm thinking about letting the kids plan the next vacation. Plan how? Pick 3 destinations and then pick from the best one.
Risky.
Tough game tonight. Lock in.
Fans live for games like this one.
Tickets available for upcoming and home games. Visit the ticket booth for more information. Hey kids, free basketball night is taking place during our next home game. Designed by local students in the area, each basketball has one of 4 limited edition designs. You don't want to miss out. Don't miss our next game. You can get one too. We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you're having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word NETS along with your issue and seat location to 555.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. You know, Clark, I've been wondering your thoughts on the possibility of the NBA shortening the season in an attempt to mitigate injury.
Look, Kevin, I've long been a proponent of a shorter season. I think 65, 66 games, 1 month less on the regular season would be great. We know load management didn't decrease injury rates, so I'm not sure a shortened schedule would either, but I do know it would improve the quality of play for the players, and I think that would be beneficial to the fans.
And by now, we know how much it would mean to NP to win Rookie of the Year. He recognizes he's only got 1 shot at it.
And with the way he's been playing, I'd say he's already got 1 hand on the trophy. He's done everything that's been asked of him and more. He's earned the respect not just from the...
Good! Another from 3.
And with every three-pointer made now, he comes closer to that top spot.
You know he wants it. He's been drilling threes all season and is well within striking distance.
Well, Curry's high mark of 402 is so far ahead of the rest of the field, but he's got a good chance to come close to it the way he's been shooting.
Caldwell, the shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Caldwell's got 5 points so far.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
To the paint. And finished off by McDaniel.
Rocketing right off the floor. Explosive jam by McDaniel.
Clark, if you had one word to describe Mike Conley, what would it be?
Reliable, steadfast, dependable. Now, I know that's 3, but I wanted to give you 3 different words I could use to describe him. Only 2 seasons in his whole career has he not played at least 50 games. That speaks to durability and professionalism.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Here's Caldwell. Reed with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Edwards just doesn't allow defenders to bottle him up. Great focus and persistence.
Pulls up on the wing, and the basket by Caldwell. 9 points in the game so far.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Timberwolves have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Edwards looking it over. Johnson over to help. Has to Gobert. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Shot clock at 6. Here's Edwards. Rebounded by the Nets. This, their first chance to take a look at Minnesota this season. Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Jordi Fernandez.
I asked him how you take care of the Stifle Tower himself, Rudy Gobert. Coach said, I think you just try to pester him on defense and stay away from him on offense. If he's anywhere near our shooters, that means it's time to move the ball. So they'll have to play keep away when it comes to Gobert. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks. Pass to Claxton. Now Johnson. Schroeder outside. Here's Caldwell. Offline with his 3. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
Yeah, I mean, in that one, you really saw a difference in aggression between the two teams, particularly on the board.
You know, I think that was the big difference in the game. One team was pounding the glass relentlessly, while the other team, not so much.
The Nets shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one. First free throw is good. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Finals run.
Bridges, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Both free throws good from Caldwell.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Ingles passes to Edwards. Here's Alexander Walker. His 3-pointers off the mark. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Johnson finds Schroeder. Claxton sets the screen for Schroeder, and it's good for 2.
Well, that's just an intelligent play call by Schroeder. They're using the pick to get himself a good look.
Pass to Alexander Walker. And here is Ingles. And here's Edwards from the arc. Drills it from outside. Edwards got 7 points.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter's feel, but not who you want to leave open.
Sinks the 3-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. From the arc, and another 3 for Minnesota.
Didn't take Edwards long to get those 3 points back. Right back at you.
Johnson outside. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for Minnesota. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Right back after this break. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what do you guys think so far about the offense? Caldwell passes to Martin. Bridges for three. Good on the three-point shot. Bridges got 5 points now this quarter.
In general, I think they're finding good looks from beyond the arc. Steadily improving as this game's gone along.
They set the pick. Edwards against Bogdanovich. Anthony Edwards is a classic two-guard, Clark, a spectacular player. What has impressed you most about his development?
Well, he's got a great body. He had it when he got into the league after just 1 year of college. Tremendous basketball body, strength and length and bounce. Now he's worked on refining his skill. I think the biggest thing that's impressed me is not only his work ethic, but his poise. He's not a guy that plays frantically. He plays with intentionality and purpose, and that's a tough thing to do when you've got his athletic ability and you're as young as he is.
And Edwards drops them both. And the league giving a bit more leeway, GA, to defenders. As a hard-nosed defender yourself, I'm sure you like that change.
Oh, I do. I mean, we all love the intensity of playoff basketball. So why not bring a certain level of physicality to the regular season?
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, Jay in that last matchup against the Mavericks was terrific. He came away with 41 points, and as his team has come to expect, he was a major factor from deep. Flat out took over that one. He put the team on his back, controlling the game. See if he can repeat that incredible performance tonight. Guys?
David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
Now, this team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Here's McDaniels, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. That's on Miles Bridges.
The length that McDaniels brings gives him an advantage against the smaller defender, sometimes drawing a foul like he did there.
It's his first trip to the line.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
Well, it definitely was a disappointing part of his game this year. Not the numbers he was hoping for from the stripe.
The free throw drops from McDaniels.
Known as a versatile and tremendous defender, McDaniels also continues to make real good progress as a scorer.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Bogdanovich. Minnesota also with the sub. Rudy Gobert, who's checked in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Here's Edwards. Oh, what a physical score from Edwards.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
And the basket by Caldwell.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
1:56 left to play in the first half. Here's Edwards. Edwards loves it in there.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Connects from three-point range. Caldwell's got it all tied up now for Brooklyn.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Brooklyn with... rebound. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Yeah, on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
And, you know, one of the things about missing free throws is not only are you not getting points yourself, but it allows the other team to maintain momentum or keep a rally going.
The Timberwolves shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he knocks down the first one. And the Nets making a change here. Schroeder's checked in. Mike Conley's checked in for Minnesota. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter, up over 50%. Minnesota's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. They get the rebound. Edwards, that's good. Edwards got 20 points.
Boy, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
Caldwell. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Minnesota leading by 3. Here's McDaniels. Not going to go that time. Good defense by Claxton. Here's Caldwell. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. And that's now 24 points for Jay.
And, you know, we all know Schroeder can score now, but they're a nice assist to his wide-open teammate.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Tries a 3 off the inbound. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
Nets trail by 6.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Minnesota's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Edwards on the bounce. And the rejection by Claxton. That shot, no good. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Timberwolves lead by 6. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
Good evening, everybody. Can you guess what we're starting the show with? Wow, you guys are good. Time for the power rankings.
You look at the Timberwolves, they've gotten comfortable in this number 3 spot on the board, Ernie. I mean, to be honest, that seems like the right place for them.
They've shown themselves to be, I guess, a dangerous team, Jet. Nobody wants to play them right. And now let's check out the game at hand. It was a solid first half effort for the Timberwolves.
When you look at how they...
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. It's been one outstanding game from Jay.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
Down on the block, it's Johnson with Claxton. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Martin, and it's Caldwell in at the small forward position. And that's the group for... Jordi Fernandez as we begin the second half. Conley finds McDaniel. Inside. And Reed has it in the corner. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. 4 on the clock, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Here's Caldwell. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And it's Conley with the ball for the Timberwolves. A 2-point game. After this one, they're off to Philadelphia to take on the 76ers. That puts them squarely in the middle of this 5-game road trip. Here's Edwards. Rebounded by the Nets. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Rudy Gobert has tied for the most Defensive Player of the Year awards all time, but he's challenging himself to do more offensively. He said it's all about just being okay with missing or making mistakes, freeing my mind and doing the things that I work on to get out of this shell that I was being put in. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David Aldridge, we thank you for that report.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
And here's a check of the 2K leaderboard and the top rebounding shooting guards of the past 10 games. In the third spot, Anthony Edwards.
Well, it's not easy to do what these players have done in that area, strictly because of positioning. I mean, typically a two guard, you're not in tight when a shot goes up, so competing for rebounds is that much more difficult.
And that's why it takes that unique combination of agility and instincts to make your way onto that list. Those guys have a terrific balance of the physical and mental aspects of the game.
Conley kicks to McDaniel. To Gobert. Gobert double team. And here is McDaniel. Over Martin. It's hauled in by Claxton. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Out to the wing. Conley with a wide open look and a miss there on the triple.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
They get a hand on it. Johnson, the pass to Caldwell, and there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Back to Martin for the lead.
Well, I like the effort that Edwards is making to commit to defense, not letting the shooter get by him.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Bridges is checked in for Cameron Johnson. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Alexander Walker's checked in. Nets trail by 3. Outside, Martin. Jacks up a 3. And down it goes. Three-pointer falls in from Caldwell. Caldwell has got 34. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the... third here. Pass to Alexander Walker. A 3. It's rebounded by Schroeder.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Connects again from distance.
Nails it and is now even for the record.
Hard to believe, isn't it? His next shot from range will move him into the top spot all time for threes in a season.
And he didn't come all this way just to tie the record. I can promise you that 403 is the goal.
Off-ball preparation paying off for Reed. He was just waiting for that pass.
Brooklyn's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. When Naz Reid is out there, Clark spacing the floor is a real asset for him.
For sure, and, you know, he really puts a lot of pressure on the defense because he can score from anywhere on the floor, and he's got great size and strength. And he does the little things, too. I mean, you look at his points and rebounds, this guy gets deflections, he goes after loose balls, he gets you extra possessions on the glass, he steps in and takes time. I mean, he does all the little and big things.
Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for the Nets. Minnesota also with the sub. Joe Ingles, who's checked in for Gobert. 59 seconds left in the third. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Alexander Walker. It's good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially...
And again for 3.
And who thought it couldn't be done? That 3 moving him into history.
You could feel it as soon as it left his hand. He is the king of the three and now stands alone at the top of the list.
And back in 2016, Curry had a year that I didn't think anyone could match until now. 402, no longer the high mark for threes in a season. The era of the long ball is truly upon us.
And MP is at center court with the mic in hand, ready to say a few words to this very grateful crowd.
You know, they say records are made to be broken. And this one was tough to get, but I did it. I can't even describe this feeling, you know? You work so hard staying focused day to day. And sometimes these big picture moments, they surprise you. And thank you to the fans for all the love and the support you give. There's still so much that this team wants to accomplish. And when this season is over, I'll be able to sit and reflect on this. But until then, thanks, everyone. And let's just keep going. Thank y'all.
Nicely put by MP. Sounds like family, Greg, really helped MP make this happen.
Yeah, shooting skills like MP's are a team effort. His family helped him develop some of the best mechanics we've ever seen.
Enzo Conley will bring the ball up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Pass to Alexander Walker. McDaniels gets a wide open look, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the late.
Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. So on the floor for Minnesota, Conley and Edwards are the guards. Naz Reid out there with McDaniels. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Timberwolves passing it around. To the inside. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Stay clear of Gobert on the dunk now. The force he goes to the rim with is mighty.
Here's Caldwell. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Timberwolves trail by 6. Conley the pass to McDaniels. Here's Edwards. And the rebound goes to Martin.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often. Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Edwards against Martin. Edwards' shot is good.
And with the way he can rise, Edwards able to get that shot off anytime.
Baseline J on the way. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Edwards no good. Brooklyn leading by 6. Pass to Claxton. Here's Caldwell. And it's off from 3-point.
play. Fourth quarter.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Rebounded by the Nets.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Brooklyn.
The three-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
And the thing I've seen that I've really been impressed by is they've gotten everybody involved. Unselfishly making that extra pass, getting that ball to the right guy at the right time for the good shot.
Edwards, he hits it from 9. Edwards got 9 points here in the second half.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
To the middle, deflects the pass. Johnson outside. To the left wing. Here's Caldwell. And the Nets miss again.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide-open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness, Anthony Edwards. Throwing it down with force. Get this guy in dunk contest.
And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to McDaniels. Money!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Outside Martin. Now here's Schroeder. Here's Caldwell. And again, no good by Brooklyn. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. So guys, it comes down to this.
Time for your stars to shine.
Here's Caldwell. Knocks down the trifecta.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout.
Now on the court is your home squad. Get loud and let them hear you. Here we go, guys. It's time for DJ.
From our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch told the team. Coach told his players, hey, they're feeling the pressure over there.
Whoa, a little extra right there from Edwards.
Seems like Edwards never stops competing and believing right until the final buzzer.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
2-possession game now, guys. Very important free throws there.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Shot from 16. They get it back. Launches it. Here's Gobert. It's good. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Big-time delivery. Go, Gobert.
They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the strike, and they're right there within range. You know, late-game free throws are a lot different than early-game free throws in terms of making.
And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. Reed finds Edwards. to tie it up. Count it! And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
And how about the bounce pass there being used to perfection?
Down low. And another one falls.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. That was a fun night of basketball. Fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to see it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you later.
Bettina?
Talk about when you first knew this record was within reach.
You know, pretty early in the season. Once I realized that there wasn't a defense out there that could stop me, I let my mind drift to the record book to stay motivated. Joe.
So what's next? Do you try to break your own record or expand on other parts of your game?
There is no next. I operate outside of the limits of space and time. I'm operating on a higher plane, Joe. That's how good I am.
MP, your jumper is so pure, no wonder you're the best.
Interview game is when you're a lot of fans.
They talk the talk.
Well done.
But you walk the walk.
Yo, MP has more threes than anyone ever. Dude is the best shooter I've ever seen.
Western Union.